Welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. Um, I've just been really busy, you know. End of the school year, or not school year, but end of the semester kind of stuff. Um, really proud of where the students have gotten to. Um, Having gone from not playing an instrument in their lives to where they are makes me feel really proud of their progress. I ain't gonna tell them that shit though. Um, but yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on over there. Um, I feel like most of my free time though has been going into Rebirth, and it's so close to being a perfect game for me. Like, it's almost there. Um, but there's just minor things like in my eyes it was perfect. I could disregard everything wrong with it, and then I got to Shinra Manor, and I had to deal with the fucking Kate Sith shit, and I don't understand how that got through testing. Like, it wasn't fun, it wasn't clever, it it was just dog shit, and it was a whole dungeon of dog shit. And it made this game that was flowing super nicely just crawl to a fucking drag. A drag to a crawl, whatever you want to say. Like, it just was like, man, this is really unexcusable. It went from a perfect game to like a 9 out of 10 right there. Um, and there's other things that I didn't like about the game, but I was willing to overlook them because of how good the rest of the game was. Um, like the Kid G missions, I don't really care for those, especially the Aerith portions of it. Like, I wasn't finding that fun at all, which I can get into in a second. But those are side quests; those aren't optional. But the Shinra Manor was, and I was like, yeah, I was really looking forward to like replaying this in a couple years when they give a release date for part 3. I don't know if I can do it anymore. Um, Part of that has to do with like me trying to 100% all the side quests and everything, but just knowing that section happens at some point, it's making it a harder sell on me. It's been a minute since I played Remake. A few months, like half a year, I guess at this point. Um, so I don't remember everything about Remake, or if there's any like portions where I was like, yeah, this sucks. Because I remember with Remake, I was happy the entire way, but it was like 50 hours. I'm like 90 hours into Rebirth, and that Kate Sith shit was like 60 hours in, I think. So it's a hard sell for me to be like, yeah, I want to play this again. Another issue's like I would want to do all the side quests again, and there's so fucking much in that game. It's kind of overwhelming to think about. Like, I want to replay Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom again, but those are games where if I'm playing them, like, I'm playing them, and I know I don't have the time to dedicate to that over all the other stuff I want to do. Like, I've sidelined a lot of shit that I care about and wanted to take care of because of Rebirth. Especially like now that I'm on my winter break. Like, I want to do all these things, but I'm like, yeah, I got like 4 days, and then I gotta start teaching again. So they're dedicated to Rebirth. Like, this is me remembering I had this going on, and then I want to finish it up in the next couple days as well. So, um, we're dealing with that, I guess. But almost every free minute I have has been Rebirth time. It's been a great game. I really enjoyed the changes they made to things, like going from the FF7 original and just seeing how they expanded on so much of the world outside of Midgard. It's insane. There are some parts where I'm like, yeah, this is a little too big. I don't know if we could. This is kind of ridiculous. Like, admittedly, I didn't care for Gongaga and what's called the what the fuck? Oh, what's Nanaki's place called? Cosmo Canyon. Just because of the size, and more than that because of how the navigation worked. And again, that was all stuff that I was willing to overlook because I was like, hey, you know what? The main quest is super straightforward. This is all side shit that I'm doing because I just feel like I have to do it. You know, that's who I am as a player. But it's side stuff, so I was like, yeah, I don't have to do this. At any point, I can walk away. And as annoying as it could be, there was never a point where it turned me away from the game. The Shinner Manor stuff almost turned me away from the game. I was like, yo, this is some unplayable dog shit right now. And I'm just trying to get through this shit because I know it's temporary. You know. And then the Vincent battle was hard as fuck. Not because Vincent himself was difficult, but because you had Cait Sith wasting a goddamn slot in your party. Like, I could have had any 3-man combo, would have been perfectly fine. But Cait Sith was just a fucking sink on that team. So I don't know. They got to do a nice job redeeming him in part 3. And I don't know if that's possible. You know? He was someone that I didn't care for in FF7 original. It always felt kind of out of place when I played. Like you have, you know, your main 4 who are just iconic in every way. Then you have Nanaki join them, and it's an interesting design. Like, oh, he's a dog. All right, cool. And then, you know, you get optional characters like Yuffie and Vincent are there. And even though Vincent's a little hot topic-y, you know, I think he still matches with the aesthetic of the game and the world. And there's fucking Cait Sith, and it's like, yeah, he's this tiny little cat who wears a crown, and he rides around on a giant stuffed animal. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling the appeal here. I'm a Cait Sith hater. But yeah, between his Shinner Manor stuff and then, you know, the storyline betrayal, there has to be like a hard redemption arc for this dude. They gotta like 180 his playing style, because the idea was interesting, having it be like, okay, there's 2 characters you control, but having it be like, yeah, Cait himself is relatively fast and weak, and then be like, all right, his partner, the Mooglet, is just slow as fuck, but also doesn't do much damage because it's pretty shitty. It just felt like it took away the best of what worked for Cait, and then didn't really provide any good alternatives or make up for any of his shortcomings in a way that didn't suck. So I don't know. I'm not looking forward to Cait Sith in part 3, but I'm gonna trust that they can find a way to hard redeem him. Because right now he's my one real flaw in all of Rebirth. And like I like the idea of Gungaga and Cosmo Canyon in terms of like, hey, what if we got this region you had to explore in this specific manner? That idea is cool to me. I just hope they figure out a way to make it less annoying. Because it wasn't fun to be like, oh, I have one mission left, how do I get there? Oh, you have to find the one specific ramp that gets you there. Like that shit wasn't fun to me. There's also a couple other side missions. Like I said, the Kid G stuff with Aerith. The, what's it called? Gears and Gadgets or whatever. The little Chadley side mission where you have to use the robot to like break the monster tower, whatever you want to call it. Like that sucked. And I don't know how I feel, because on one hand, I like the idea of them being like, yeah, here's a cool minigame. But with some of them, it just feels like, hey, did anyone like test this? Because this isn't fun. Like, this isn't enjoyable. A lot of like that, the Chadley one specifically, just felt like it was all to luck. It never felt like I was genuinely in control as a player. Like, oh, that one's weak to electric. Okay, this one has the electric attack. Yeah, I could do that. But then it just felt like it was up to luck as to whether or not my little robot actually attacked the right target. Like, there were times where I was like, yeah, I had that one won, but my robot started attacking the wrong target, which I had no control over, and then I lost because they couldn't kill the main target. And it was just things like that where it bummed me out, or playing the Aerith Kid G mission, and I'm down to like the last Cactuar I have to kill, and then it puts up magic shields, and I'm like, dude, Aerith is slow as fuck. This Cactuar is fast as shit. I gotta run up to catch up to it. Hope I hit it with the fucking staff. But it's blocking Aerith's main offense for him. Like, it was just things like that where I wasn't having fun, you know. And so much of the game is perfect, but just these tiny little sections hold it back. And I know that what I'm saying isn't brand new to Rebirth. I know a lot of people have complained about the padding, but now to experience it for myself, I'm like, yeah, the game is so close to just being like the greatest game of all time, and then just these little weird things where it's like, man, who playtested this? Who thought this was okay? Who did this shit and then was like, yeah, nailed it. I don't know. It just feels weird to have these little moments that, like, I would say it's like less than 5% of the game, you know? But it's still weird because the rest of the game is just so damn good. And then it brings you to that and you're like, oh, what are we doing? Oh, I gotta do this for half an hour? Oh, fuck. Like, that shit makes no sense to me. But yeah, Rebirth has been taking up like 90% of my time. Like, I bought Astrobot, played through a couple worlds at this point. I know I cleared the Gorilla Galaxy, and then I started the next one. It's fun. I'm really enjoying it, but I play it for like 20, 30 minutes, and then I'm like, back to Rebirth. Like, I understand why it won Game of the Year. I would still put Rebirth over. I put Metaphor over it as well. But I get it. You know, it's fun, and it's something not a lot of games have been doing lately. Like, just having fun in like a platformer style world. Like, I'm enjoying it. I don't know if I'd put it over like a Mario Galaxy or even like Mario 64. But it feels like it's a good step in that direction for Sony. But they disbanded that team, so I guess we're just never going to see that come to fruition. I thought it was cool at the Gamer Awards where the developer was like, yeah, shouts out to that company. We can't name them, but you know who we're talking about. Like, basically just using Astrobot as his application for Mario, which is cool. I'd love to see that team join the Mario team and just see where they go. Or find a way to make a new team, or like not a new team, but find a way to have another game where they just get to do whatever they want. The only real disappointment for me in Astrobot is that you get all these cool, like, can't call them costumes, but like all the throwback Astrobots, like they give you Crash, and I'm like, oh shit, do we have a Astrobot that like uses Crash powers? No. You got the Ape Escape one for like one mission. No Crash. Like, for the most part, I feel like I've recognized every single one of the cameo Astrobots. But I just felt like, oh, Crash was way too early. Like, that should have been like the last one. Make me feel like great at the end, be like, fuck yeah, that's the PlayStation mascot. Instead it was like, oh yeah, I got Crash kind of like in the first like half an hour or something. I don't care about anyone else that I get. Like, I don't know. That's just me personally. Great game. Looking forward to playing more of it, but right now the priority is just finishing up Rebirth in the next couple days. The music in Rebirth, fucking amazing. That French horn version of Tifa's theme that plays when you see the poster of Jessie, man, that shit was beautiful. And like, as someone who has always felt that Tifa was best girl, I felt so vindicated by the gold saucer date. When Cloud pulled her in for the hug, I was like, oh, you son of a bitch, you're not gonna do it. But then he fucking did it, and I was like, that's my fucking boy. it just felt good, you know. Um, I I don't think I'm gonna go back and replay the game for the alternate dates. I think I'm just gonna watch those all on YouTube at some point, and then when I end up replaying Remake and Rebirth for part 3, all I'm saying is the Tifa kiss better be canon, bro. That whole route, I don't care what route you played, the Tifa one was canon, so yeah. That's how I'm looking at part 3. I am kind of bummed though, because once I finish it Rebirth, the only thing really left for me in terms of Final Fantasy VII, until part 3 comes out, is finishing Crisis Core. And I still don't know if I have the the strength for it. Like I said, that cutscene with Jesse where you see Loveless, I was like, damn, they really went all out and this is really beautiful. But there was just this little voice in the back of my head going, damn, so this is what Genesis was fucking going crazy for? Like, he retroactively made that scene worse for me. You know how much I fucking hate Genesis? Like, what a shit character. But because of how important Zack is, I feel like I have to play it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to part 3 and where all that goes. I picked up the Pokemon TCG. It was funny because for the longest time I was like, yeah, you know, I'll just get Charizard deck and go with that. And then they released the League Battle deck and I picked it up. And that pretty much finished every staple I needed. Like, all my trainers are good, all my items are good. And with how Pokemon works, like, it was like, oh, okay, now you just buy whatever cores you need. And I think I've probably spent less than, like, maybe 200, 300 at most on Pokemon. And I've got everything I need. Like, I have the Charizard deck. I have Ogre Pond Raging Bolt deck. I have a Dragapult deck. I'm building a Roaring Moon deck. And just a whole bunch of other, like, stuff that I need. I think 300 might be an overestimate. It might be, like, less than 200. And then I'm looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm like, man, I really want to play Malice. How much is Malice on its own? Oh, just for the Malice core, it's $200. That's not counting hand traps I need. That's not counting new staples like Dominion. That's just for the Malice cards themselves. And it sucks because, like, I enjoy Pokemon TCG. It's been really fun to get into. I still prefer Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because of the interactivity. But the price point is just so crazy. Like, one of my closest friends, they traded in a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Used it to pretty much fund Pokemon. Had excess left over. Like, we went to a card shop. They had, like, max rarity Pokemon stuff. You know, talking, like, gold cards, full arts, all that. And I was like, oh, damn, this is pretty pricey. Look at everything. It's like, oh, $10, $20, $15. And then it's like, you look over at Yu-Gi-Oh! And lowest rarity for a card you want or need is like $40, $50. And I'm like, man, what the fuck, dude? It's hard to justify buying cards for these prices when Pokemon is right there. It's so much cheaper. And Elestrals too. Like, I'm waiting on the new set that comes out later this month. But the price difference is just so insane. And it sucks. It's like, I don't see Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting better. I know I want to pick up the Tenpai stuff, or not Tenpai, Tenyi. I'm not a Tenpai player, I swear. The Tenyi stuff that comes out in the next set later this month as well. And it should be relatively cheap, you know. But I'm like, yeah, I know I'm going to be settling for like Rogue, maybe tier 2 if I'm lucky. And it's still going to be pricey. Meanwhile, I have like 5 Pokemon decks I can rotate through for funsies, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still weird with Yu-Gi-Oh because it's like I really just want to be playing this game, but it costs so much fucking money for no reason. I bought a couple packs of One Piece to see if I could get into it, and I'm looking at the cards and I'm like, yeah, I don't fucking know how this game works, bro. Like, I thought you had Brick Break, god damn it. Let's just Earth Power. Like, I feel like getting into One Piece, but between having Pokemon and Elestrals and Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't know. Like, I want to try it. I heard it's good, but money-wise, you know, I'm now being stretched 3 ways for TCGs. And the thing that gets me on Pokemon is the full arts. Some of them, I'm like, damn, this card looks crazy. I want to run it. I want to own this. Not play it, just own it because of the art. Like, I bought this Heracross the other day. I don't know what set it's from. I think it's like Regulation G or something, but it looks really cool, and I'm like, I'm buying this just to buy it. Like, I never see myself playing this card, but the full art's just beautiful to look at. There's the Charizard, Terra Charizard, alt art. That shit looks beautiful, and I'm like, damn, it's pricey, but I'm like, I kind of want it, not even to play it, just to like put it on a shelf somewhere, you know, and display it. That's what gets me about Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh as well to an extent, but like Pokemon has all these beautiful alt arts or card arts in general, and then they don't like make posters of them or prints. And I look at some of these cards and I'm like, man, I would love to have this in a print or poster form and hang it somewhere. Maybe they don't want to like bring down the specialty of the cards, I guess. I don't know. But there are just some cards where I look at that and I'm like, man, that'd be so cool to just have it in a giant poster form. Even something like Fat Nah Pikachu from the original packs, or the Forest Pikachu. I don't remember. I think it was Forest Pikachu. Just the big fat boy himself. You know, like I want that art in poster form, just like hung up on my wall. And they don't have it. And I'm like, man, I know people would pay good money for that kind of stuff. Maybe I just have to go like third party and find an artist who recreated it or something who's selling it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it just feels like it'd be easy money for the Pokemon company to be like, yeah, we could just make that on a giant print for people that are interested. You know. Yeah, let's see with Reshiram. He's been doing a good job. All right, Giovanni, let's go. Let's settle this once and for all, bro. But yeah, I've been really enjoying TCG. I didn't realize that with Pokemon regionals were like basically YCS level events. I thought they were kind of like with Yu-Gi-Oh, where regionals are like the medium-sized event, where it goes locals, regionals, YCS. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like locals, YCS basically. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to travel to all these regionals the way that I would prefer to. And they just had the Sacramento regional, which sucks, because it's like 40 minutes away. But I didn't go because my deck wasn't ready yet. But you know, we'll see. Like I know Texas is at the end of this month. I know I'm not gonna be able to go to that, but maybe the events in like March or so. Those might be fun to go to. But yeah, I really want to invest more time into playing Pokemon and getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh. One thing I had gotten back into with Yu-Gi-Oh is Edison. I've been playing an Amaryllis deck, which is a lot of fun. Shouts out to Cards and Coffee, who got me into it. Oh shit! Please don't die. Please don't die. Let's get you out of there. That'd be a good idea. Oh shit, you're poisoned though. I don't want you out there either. Okay, we gotta get you out of there too. Okay. Whew, that was scary. But yeah, I'm getting more into Edison, and I've been enjoying it. I prefer Tegu Plant personally, but the homies are playing Edison, and it's a more popular format, so it's easier to get into right now. That was half my HP, bro. Is no one safe from Xerneas? What level is he? 45. There is not a safe switching from here. Oh my god. I know it's Dragon, I know it's a bad matchup, but we just gotta pray we survive some hits here. Flamethrower, hope for the best. Aw, you sack of shit. Okay, it's full heal. Whatever. Like, I'm usually playing Quick Draw Dandy, but like I said, Justin got me into the Amaryllis deck because I love playing plants, and deck's a lot of fun. The issue is obtaining the Amaryllises for in-person play. Those shits are fucking expensive, bro. Like, it's $50 right now, and it's probably getting reprinted in the last 25 quarter century rare set, which is getting to me because it's like, how long are we going to be on the quarter rare century stuff? Like, it feels like we've had like 2 years at this point of quarter century rares releases, but that's not till like April, and I want to play the stuff now. You know, 4 months is a long time to go not being able to play this deck in locals. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I ordered 2 copies, and then I don't know if they're lost in the mail. I don't know if they're I don't know what the deal with them is, but they're not here yet, even though it's been about 2 weeks and I paid for expedited shipping. So hope they show up. Find them cheaper somewhere else. I don't know yet. But yeah, like, I've been enjoying that deck a lot. There's other decks in the format that I like that aren't Quick Draw Dandy, but I've always just loved Quick Draw and Dandy. So it's hard for me to play a deck that isn't those. Like, Lightsworn's good. I like playing Lightsworn, but whenever I play Lightsworn, I always just feel like, man, it'd be real cool if I threw some debris and quick draws in here, you know. Cornelius, you just gotta survive a turn while everyone else heals up. Come on, Cornelius. Come on, I believe in you. I believe in you. Survive the rock. Survive the rock. All right. We can live with that. Pray for another rock attack here. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Come on, Tommy, come on! Woo! Alright, we gotta get you out of there. Let's Let's hope he goes for another earthquake here. I don't like putting Freezy Pop in this situation here. Ah. Survive the sandstorm. Come on. Come on, Freeze Pop. Ride it out. Ride it out. Come on, Big Man John. Let's go. No, 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 yeah, not like that. No, no. All right, all right. Hit this boy with the attitude adjustment. Survive, survive. Let's go. Let's fucking go. But yeah. Personally, I prefer Tengu Planet. I think Tengu Planet's a funner format. I much prefer the decks, and you survived that shit. God damn, that's crazy. We got a Hyper Potion here. I don't like wasting a Dynamax turn, but you know, I like having my Pokemon alive. But you know, everyone's playing Edison right now. It's easier to find an Edison match. My friends want to test Edison, so we play Edison right now. But yeah, getting the Amaryllis is a pain in the ass. That's pretty much the issue with it right now. And like I said, 4 months to a reprint. So, you know, that's pretty much the Edison stuff right now. I want to try getting into like older Pokemon formats to see if that's possible, but I don't think it is. Like, I'm sure the cards are easily obtainable, but the issue is that if they're in playable condition, you know, collectors are gonna make it a pain in the ass to get. I got a potion up here. You just gotta survive this pressure. Just gotta survive. Ooh, 95. You can do this, right? Yes, let's go! Let's fucking go! That's my boy! Oh, come on, Giovanni. I wasn't aware this was little bitch hours. I know I healed like last turn, but let's see what healing gets you, Giovanni. Let's see what it gets you. See what it fucking gets you. But yeah, you know, Edison format. I've been playing Pocket, and I'm enjoying the small card pool. I'm also like ready for the next set already. I don't know. I feel like the expansion pack was cool, but it wasn't enough. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just haven't been playing enough to really know how much the expansion pack changed. But it just feels like it's the same decks until the end of the month. I don't know. I just feel like maybe if they had bumped the release date of the second set up to like mid-January, I wouldn't really be feeling it. But I have all the cards for the new set already. And now I'm trying to get like Pikachu EX, the last one I need from the daily pulls. So it just feels like, yeah, I'm just waiting on that basically. I need strength for Victory Road. Um, so I don't know. I feel like I'm not really playing as much as I want to just because of the smaller card pool, which in a way is good because it's, you know, it's like less to worry about. Do I need Flash for Victory Road? Do I have Flash? How many cancel Pokemon? 40? See, I own 6. I don't have Flash. What about items? So I don't know. I like it, but it just feels like everything's kind of samey right now. So we'll see how it is in a month when the new set comes out and how drastically that changes things up. I'm hoping they find a way to address like the first turn player, because right now it's still not really fun to be the first turn player. Like you just know you're at a disadvantage. So we'll see if the next set does anything to change that up, or if they have like a what's it called some kind of new cards that'll fix that up, or if they just do some cool patch or rule update, it'd be appreciated. I'm gonna buy some repels just to be safe. How many full heals got? Let's get like 15 full heals. Let's think here. I guess my question is, do I want to cut the episode here and then do Victory Road later? I completely forgot he battles me here. Fuck. Alright, we can take Gumshoes. Gumshoes is dark, normal, right? Okay, so it's not dark. Let's just flamethrower the fucker. Everything's flammable in my eyes. Oh, and we burned him? He doesn't get guts, does he? Doesn't matter. We're burning the fucker. Drillbur. Say Mankey? I can't believe I forgot the rival battle happens here. Like, I could have sworn it. I didn't see him again until Elite Four. What do I do against Gastrodon? Like, I don't really have an answer for this one, you know? No grass. And it's level 53? That's pretty scary. That ain't good. We're just kind of praying here, I think, that Cornelius survives. Oh! But I got a chance. I got a chance. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, okay. Let's fucking go, baby! Let's go! Let's send this fucker straight to hell where he belongs, Cornelius. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I guess just pull a punch here. Should be enough, right? Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. That was rough. Whew. Okay, that was a close one. That was real. That was a scary one. That's what that was. But yeah, you know, wrestling wise, I've been watching, but I feel like nothing's really happened for the past like 2 months or so in either company. The Cody KO stuff is cool. The Punk set stuff that started up is cool. It just felt like that from Survivor Series until the end of the year, they were just kind of like, yeah, this is all just filler until we're on Netflix, or this is all filler until we're on Max. You know, I don't know. It's exciting now because we're entering WrestleMania season, even though WrestleMania is like 4 months away now because they went for that late April date. Man, I don't want to waste PP on this. But yeah, I don't know. I'm ready for the Liv and Rhea feud to end. I'm ready for Liv to go back to the mid card. I like that they introduced 2 women's titles, even though I feel like, I don't know, they've never done a good job historically of multiple women's feuds. So now that they got to have 2 additional women's feuds, I'm just worried that they're not gonna be able to do it properly. But we'll see. You know, they have 3 hours again on Raw and SmackDown, so that'll be interesting. The tag titles will finally change hands, and hopefully the Viking Raiders finally, or no, they're War Raiders now, right? Whatever their name. Are they War Machine again? My Viking homies, Ivar and his jabroni of partner. His name I can't remember. You know, I hope that they actually defend the titles, because Judgment Day as champ sucked. I don't know. I just feel like, is this a route or is this Victory Road? Where's my town map? Is it on top? Route 23, Victory Road. This is 22. Okay, so this is we can capture something here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay, a Sableye. Ooh, that's pretty low level though. Do I have anything that can? I guess we put an Articuno. But yeah, I don't know. With WWE, it always feels like there's a little bit of a lull between Survivor Series and the Rumble, and because Rumble and WrestleMania season in general is so much later in the year this time, I feel like it was really noticeable. Um, damn it! No capture here, I guess. But yeah, like I'm hoping that KO wins the title. You know, I just my dream Mania main event this year is KO wins the title and Sammy wins the Rumble and Sammy finally gets his moment. The chances of that happening are extremely low, but that'd be my ultimate dream. Oh, there is no Pokemon Center on the way. I don't. That's. Oh, hold on a minute here. Let me make sure we're all healed up here. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna capture something and then call it a day, or at least attempt to capture and then call it a day. Do I have anything that's not a hyper? I have supers. Okay. Up here. Okay, let's see what our Victory Road capture is going to be. Star you? That ain't bad, actually. Do I even have the Water Stone to evolve this if I capture it? When I capture it, I mean. Slow and steady wins the... Oh, hold on a minute here. Why'd that get so much stronger? That's fine. You can confuse us all you want, because I'm about to start throwing some balls. And then with like AEW, I don't know. I just feel like for the past while, they've just been in this weird place where, like, I give zero shits about the Moxley storyline. It just, I don't know, man. I think it's a dumb move to put your title in a briefcase and then not have that showcased, especially in what should have been like your biggest show of the year, the move to Max. Just be like, yeah, the world title's in this briefcase. No one gets to see it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But there's just shit where I'm like, there's been some great matches, especially with Ospreay. But like, let's take today, right? It's like, all right, this is your big debut on Max. You're reaching a whole new audience. But then they have pay-per-view on Sunday, right before, and it was like, why didn't you do something like, I don't know, I went back in. Why wouldn't you have like the semifinals of the Continental Classic be there, you know? And then have the finals be on Max, so you had like a big main event. Oh, I gotta go back every time. Damn it. Or could I fly there? Was I not paying attention? No, I have to go. Okay. Like, I don't know. It just feels like you could have had... You had the most obvious setup of Fletcher versus Ospreay finals. And then instead you did Fletcher and Ospreay in the semifinals. And then you did Okada versus Ricochet in the semifinals. So that finals was Okada retaining. And, you know, to me, Okada is like, he's one of the fucking biggest names you have. He should be in the main event scene. Perfect way for him to drop the title, have him lose to Ospreay, and then have Fletcher beat Ospreay in the finals. You know? Instead, you know, you do both matches on one night, and I get the idea behind that, but Ospreay lost a lot of blood, and I know that motherfucker can't sell that well. So watching him wobble around, I was like, oh, this fucker's legit out of it. You know, I don't know. Save that match for Max. Save that match for your big show. You know, that way there's a reason to, like, really want to watch. Because I watched today, and I was like, there was nothing crazy on tonight's show. It just felt super mid. And I was like, yeah, this is like the big Max debut. Why wouldn't you put something big on here? Instead, it just felt like another Dynamite. So, I don't know. Maybe that was what they wanted, but it just felt like the most obvious thing to do was to put the Continental Classic Finals on tonight's show. You know, and that's the thing with AEW is it's constant booking decisions that I don't understand. Like World's End was a really good pay-per-view overall, but there were just decisions where I was like, oh, we're keeping the title on Moxley? I guess. We're just going to grind a bit and then call it a night. But yeah, I could have had a god damn it. We could have had a Dragon Pull, bro. But yeah, I don't know. It's always just booking decisions that I don't really get with AEW. Like there was this interview with the Young Bucks from a couple days ago, where they were like, "Yeah, we decided we were just gonna do boring matches because we were heels." And it's like, why would you okay that if you're Tony Khan? Why would you be like, "Oh, you guys want to put no effort into your shit"? Sounds fucking amazing. Like, why would you do that? Why would you admit to that? And there were mad people who were like saying, "Oh, they're not as good." Well, yeah, you're putting on boring performances on purpose. Why would I think you're good? Like, I don't know, man. Just some decisions. We could have factored it in. Bro. So many fucking great Pokemon in here. No offense to Staryu. I like Staryu. But man, could have had a Giratina. That Ice Shard was not as strong as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so they're even in speed. Okay, let's check here. You got a speed of 84. Aura Sphere. Damn, Giratina would have been so fucking cool to have on our team. Oh, man. Fuck. This is kind of scary though. If Giratina's just fucking chilling Victory Road, I gotta fucking march through hundreds of them. Damn. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here tonight. So let's fly back to the Pokemon Center. And then next time we grind in preparation for the Elite Four. I think that's the way to go, because look at that shit, bro. You had type advantage in everything. That was some scary shit. And he's my flying Pokemon. That's rough. Yeah, I think these next episodes are gonna be like I might have to just upload another one tomorrow, or a couple days after. because I'm moving out of this place, and I would like to have this done before I move out of here. But that's tomorrow's worry. Till next time. Peace.